may know the reason that you've been procrastinating. I may know the reason it's not working out the way that you thought. The reason is because you made a choice, but you didn't make a decision. Walk with me. I know you may be saying, well, isn't choice and decision the same thing? They're very similar. They're similar. They're related. They're kinfolk. You follow me? But there's a distinct difference between a choice and a decision. And in this video, I'm going to show you that difference. And it's not going to take me that long to show you the difference. I'm just going to give you the definition. Maybe I should give you 2 or 3 examples, and that's it. So it's not going to take me that long. So let's first start off by deciding what choice is. The word choice means the act of choosing, to make a selection, right? So you have these different options, and you have to make a choice. Now, we all need wisdom to make a choice and a decision, because first of all, you have all of these options. You don't know what's right, what's wrong. So you need wisdom so you can make the right choice. So the choice means that the act of choosing. Okay, I picked this one. Okay, I want that one. To make a selection. Now, what's the difference is between choice and decision is decision is when you make is when your choice is final and there are no other options. To decide means there are no other options. See, when you're choosing, there are other options. But once you make that choice, now you're going to have to make a decision. And that means you're all in and there's no other options. And so let me give you an example. And before we get to the example, the reason a lot of people are frustrated, the reason a lot of people procrastinate, reason a lot of people give up and quit is because they're choosing, but they haven't decided. Listen, I'm Billy Miller, the motivational minister, and they call me the motivational minister because I help people to improve their lives by teaching them life skills from the Bible. Listen, I don't want you to give up. We're over here in this community. We're not giving up. If you follow me on this channel, you know we're all about not giving up. And listen, I want to welcome you to the community by giving you a free book called You Can't Quit Now. And if you want this book, you can get it for free. Just comment book in the comment section and I'm going to send it to you because I don't want you to give up. Even if you're not even new to this channel, but you don't have the book, you can comment book as well. It's a short and easy read. I want to show you how to never give up, show you how the Bible tells you not to give up, and give you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. It's not that long, easy read, easy transformation. So let's get back to this. That's why I call this message Choose to Decide, because it's important to make a choice, but it's also important to make a decision. When you're choosing, there are other options, but to decide means there are no other options. You cut everything out. So let me give you an example so this will make more sense to you. So I used to be a car salesman years ago, and I remember this guy came and he was interested in a car. Now there's different cars on the lot. So at this point, I'm trying to get him to choose. Follow me now. I'm trying to get him to make a selection on which car he wants. So he selected a car. I like this one, right? So he test drove the car. Oh, I kind of like it. Going over the numbers with him. What am I trying to do now? Once we chose the car, now I'm trying to get him to make a decision. A decision is him paying for the car and leaving with the car and it's his own. But he hasn't made a decision yet. He's just made a choice. Are you following me? So he chose this car. He said, I like this car. We're discussing this car. He even asked me, he said, hey, can I take it home with me tonight and think it over? So I let him take it home. The next morning I came back, eager to make the sale. But when I got to work, the car was there before me. He had dropped the car off because he decided to go with another dealership. He was looking at another car at another dealership. He made 2 choices, but he only decided on one. And so this is where people make the mistake. They're choosing, but not making a decision. This is going to make more sense to you in a minute. But I'm trying to show you the distinct difference. He chose that car, but he didn't decide on it. Because once he decided on the other car because he says, hey, once I selected this one, he returned the car he had got from me, put it back. Hey, I got it. Only no more calls, no more pictures, no more emails. I made a decision on this one. Let me give you another example. Just say some boy meets girl and boy dates girl. And they dating, and it's been a year. It's been 2 years. It's been 3 years. Boy said he loves girl. Girl says she loves boy. It's been 4 years. It's been 5 years. The discussion of marriage came up, but boy wasn't ready. But he loves girl, and he probably really does love girl. But what has he done? He's made a choice, but he hasn't made a decision. He still has other options. He don't know if we're going to get married. I mean, like you in a relationship, I mean, we kicking it, but to get married means I have to make a decision. Are you following me? So you can date for 20 years, constantly choosing, and a relationship isn't working because this woman would think that he has made a decision when he's only made a choice. He hasn't made a decision because once he makes that decision, he's saying, listen, there's no other options. This is what it's going to be. I'm all in. Listen, if it's making sense to you, hit the like button. I'm trying to show you the distinct difference. Yeah, they're very similar. But when it comes to your dreams, a lot of you out there you've been making a choice, but you haven't made a decision. And that's why you're procrastinating. And when you procrastinate, you're going to wind up giving up and you're going to wind up quitting. You can't quit now. Listen, let me give you one more example. Like I said, I don't want to hold you long. We ain't been on here this long. Can I share one more example with you? Hey, I want to take a quick moment to tell you about what the Bible says is the most important thing, and that is wisdom. Listen, I wrote this book called Whatever Devil, I'm Still Here, also known as the Wisdom Book. And in this book, I teach you everything you need to know about wisdom. I teach you the different ways to get wisdom. I teach you how to maintain this wisdom. I even teach you how to increase this wisdom. Everything you need to know about wisdom is in this book. To find out more about this book, just simply go to the description of this video, or you can go to whateverdevil.com. Listen, let's get back to this dynamic teaching. Let's go. So this last example. So I got one last example. This is a good one here. This is a good one. I'm going to finish. I'm going to end on this one. Years ago, God gave me the vision to write a book. And I was excited about that vision. I was excited about, oh man, I'm going to be an author. I was excited about the idea. And I made a choice. I said yes to God. I said yes to writing this book. But then I began to think, I don't know anything about how to write a book. Right? I'm not an author. I don't know nothing. I don't even know an author. So I don't even know the process to do all of this. So I began to procrastinate. And so what happened? I made a choice, but I didn't make a decision. Yeah, I made a choice because I said, yes, I'm going to write the book. I even had the title of the book. I even told people I was going to write books. Year 2 went by. Year 3 went by. Still have no book. But I feel I'm on the God's team when it comes to the book. If you ask me about it, oh yeah, I'm going to write that book. But I hadn't even started. I made a choice, but I haven't made a decision because I still had other options. What's the other option? I'm scared. What's the other option? I'm going to procrastinate. What's the other option? I'm going to put it on the back burner. And if you heard my testimony, I'm not going to go into the whole thing now, but God finally got a hold of me. And when God finally got a hold of me, this is what God said. He said, go for it or don't go at all. Go for it or don't go all. What was God doing? He was bringing me to the point of making a decision. Yeah, I made the choice. I made a selection. I checked the box that said, hey, okay, I agree to being an author, but I hadn't went all in. I hadn't made a decision. I hadn't made a final choice, but there's no other options. So I'm all in. And God said, listen, you need to go for it or don't go at all. Listen, I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know what God's been dealing with you about, but what is it that's in your life that you made a decision on? I mean, that you made a choice, but you haven't made a decision. Listen, only you can answer that for yourself. This is not the time to exempt yourself. This is the time to examine yourself. What have you said yes to, but you haven't started? You haven't went all in. You haven't made a decision. Yeah, you chose it. You haven't made a decision because you're still procrastinating. Listen, that's between you and God. But this is your message. This is God speaking to me through you. You're going to have to figure out what that is. And God is trying to bring you to a point of decision. You've been choosing long enough. You've been choosing long enough. You start this and then you start that. You become a professional starter. You know, you're doing this MLM and then that didn't work. Now you're doing this. And there's nothing wrong with trying different things, but what's wrong is you keep choosing and not making a decision. And God is saying, listen, stop, pause. Decide now. Decide today. Go for it or don't go at all. And listen, making a decision is a serious thing. So you most definitely going to need wisdom. And listen, I got you covered. You're going to need wisdom. One of the definitions of wisdom is the ability to make right decisions. And listen, I want you to watch this video right here because it's going to show you how to, it's a wisdom video. And you're going to need this wisdom in order to make the right decision. So I'm going to put it right here. You just click right there and go watch that video, and I'll see you in that video. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. And always remember that the word is your life.